right, welcome on in, everybody. Tucson, Arizona, the Mobile Mini Sun Cup friendlies. Part of the Major League Soccer Preseason 2018, brought to you by Advocare. Real Salt Lake and the San Jose Earthquakes from Keno Stadium. Trey Fitzgerald, Matt Gash with you. Matt, a pretty full-strength lineup for Real Salt Lake and head coach Mike Pecky today.
It is, but even at that, you know, you can add some strength to that as well. Nick Romando is going to start in goal, starting at right back. Aaron Herrera making his first start of preseason. Marcelo Silva, who was out the last game with some tightness. Justin Glad and Danny Acosta clear up that back line. In the midfield, Kyle Beckerman and Luke Mulholland. At your right wing, Brooks Lennon. Left wing, Sebastian Salcedo. Albert Rusnak playing the 10 behind Luis Silva. A young group out there. You've got 5 players 21 years old and younger.
And then for the San Jose Earthquakes, a change-heavy offseason for the team from the Bay Area. It
really has been, and they'll start with Andrew Tarbell in goal in place of the departed David Bingham. Nick Lehman is going to start at right back. Jefferson Quintana and Harold Cummings, the center back pairing. Shea Salinas at left back. Then your center midfielders, Anibal Godoy and Jackson Ewell. On the right wing, Magnus Eriksson. Left wing, Vaco. Chris Wondolowski playing underneath Danny Husin.
All right, our referee today, Baldomero Toledo, who we thought was going to be our referee on Saturday in Real Salt Lake's 3-1 preseason win over the LA Galaxy. Instead, it was David Gantar on Saturday. But, Matt, what were your takeaways and the coaching staff's takeaways for RSL based on that performance Saturday and the last couple days of training?
The biggest thing was that they set out with some certain goals, and they accomplished a lot of them in that game. Just having those kind of those goals set out in front of them, a lot of them were on the defensive side of the ball, and you saw there in that first 30 minutes when it was first team versus first team that everything matched up pretty well for Real Salt Lake. And coming out of that game, a lot of good things for Real Salt Lake moving forward. A lot of things to be optimistic about. And as you move into this second game, kind of moving the progression up the field a little more, so maybe less on the defensive side and more kind of transitioning through that midfield. And with the young guys, it's an opportunity to show what you can do with some first-team players.
All right, we're off. Nick Romando clearing from the back. Little foul there on Bofo Saucedo, one of several RSL Academy products in preseason camp today, or this week, I should say, for Real Salt Lake, who head back to Utah for a couple off days, training their beautiful new facility in Harriman on Sunday, and then heading to Orlando on Monday for a couple weeks. Games in Orlando against both Orlando City and NYCFC. Don't believe either of those games will be streamed, so we'll have to rely on Twitter updates from Florida. RSL putting the San Jose back line in a little bit of pressure here. Getting out of it, obviously. Marcelo Silva, his first preseason game action was withheld on Saturday against LA. Just a little precautionary rest. Albert Rusnak also back in the middle for RSL today.
Yeah, when you think about that Real Salt Lake lineup in that first match against LA, and really the only thing you were missing was that kind of final ball that Albert plays, and LA was so good getting the ball to Alessandrini and having that creative flair on that side. Real Salt Lake was just missing that little piece with Albert on their side of the ball.
Good work there by Brooks Lennon to win the ball. Streaks down the left side, but unable to get a cross in, and San Jose throw in. RSL regaining possession, playing all the way back is Danny Acosta to Nick Romando. Mulholland wide right to Aaron Herrera. who looks like he's gained about 20 pounds and grown 3 inches since we saw him in the FIFA Under-20 World Cup last year with Lennon and Saucedo and Glad and Acosta.
Certainly didn't lose any speed, as you saw in that run up the right side, though.
Third minute, no score. San Jose pinging it around the back as they kind of get settled here. New coach, a lot of new players for Earthquakes. Nice little 1-2 there with Bofo and Rusnak finding Luis Silva. All the way left is Brooks Lennon. He's in. His cross deflected, and Wondolowski will look to clear from danger here. Nice tackle won there by Herrera. Saucedo, Rusnak, Beckerman, Rusnak again, Luis Silva. Ball squirts out to Mulholland. He goes wide left to Acosta. Lennon back to Mulholland. All the way back to Justin Glad. Mulholland into Beckerman, back to Glad. Over to Marcelo Silva. Herrera with the giveaway. San Jose's got 3-on-3. Shot, Wondolowski high over the bar and over Raimondo.
You know, Vaco getting out on the break there. Good mid-season addition for them. He only started 8 games, but 5 goals and 2 assists in 11 appearances last year for San Jose. Certainly that kind of creative attacking force they've been looking for.
Be a corner kick for San Jose here in the 5th minute. A picture perfect day in Tucson, no clouds in the sky. Erickson will take. Lefty cross near post, headed away, but not out by RSL. Back to Erickson. More service. Bodies are flying in the box. San Jose with a shot from 22, just over Nick Raimondo in the bar.
Yeah, Erickson, a big addition for San Jose this offseason. A Swedish winger. He's had 5 10-plus goal seasons playing in Sweden throughout his career. Still just 27 years old.
Glad and Beckerman under pressure. Mulholland checks back. Marcelo Silva. Mulholland's got a little more time and space. Finds Herrera. Back to Silva. Raimondo, so good with the ball at his feet. Glad. Back to Raimondo again. Raimondo finds Rusnak perfectly at midfield. Just picked him out. Rusnak over the top, looking for Bofo. And he is whistled off. Big chance for Bofo here today to show off a little bit as Joao Plata, who was so electric and dynamic on Saturday, getting a little rest.
Yeah, and we saw earlier Bofo clearing out of a trapped against the sideline with 2 defenders. He somehow works his way out of that and then works his way past another defender. Just, he's so good in those tight spaces. And getting those touches in a game situation against MLS opposition, good opportunity for him.
Shot, save Raimondo, and he'll get to it. That is vintage Nick Raimondo right there, just outstretched paw denying what I think Vaco thought was a good opportunity for him.
And if you want to hear what training sessions like with Nick Raimondo, we'll have some behind-the-scenes, mic'd-up sessions coming up here shortly over at rsl.com.
Silva, Herrera, Rusnak, Beckerman. New look Kyle Beckerman. Not as easy to pick out in a crowd as he once was for the last 13 years or whatever. Rusnak finds Glad. Glad over the top looking for Brooks Lennon. Finds him. Lennon cuts back inside. He's got some options. Bofo in the middle. Bofo pulls the trigger from 35, deflects off a San Jose defender. Lennon can't get there, but it'll be a throw in for RSL. That was Quintana with the block. We haven't seen their San Jose right back Nick Lima on the ball, but he was a revelation last year in this Tucson preseason tournament and throughout the entire 2017 campaign for the Earthquakes.
Yeah, just seeing his progression, and then you add in a new center back pairing in Quintana and Cummings. Cummings came to them last year after a lot of games with the national team with Panama. Broke his ankle in preseason, though. Didn't end up making an appearance during the season. So a new look back line for San Jose, especially when you consider the absence of Bernardes, who'd been such a central figure for them for so many years.
Acosta back. I think Luke Mulholland might get whistled for a little foul there on the edge of the box, battling with Lima. It'll be a free kick for the Quakes keeper, Andrew Tarbell. Acosta looking for Marcelo Silva. RSL appealing for a handball. No call there from Mr. Toledo.
It's preseason for everyone, Trey.
That's my favorite saying this time of year. I'm gonna have to hashtag it. Danny Acosta surveying options. Tried to find Luis Silva there. Be another RSL throw. Here's Bofo on the right. Cuts into his left foot. Shot deflected. It'll be an RSL corner kick. Shea Salinas, who's been around seemingly forever. Excellent career for Shea. Used to be one of the fastest guys
He's
in the league.
He's a fast guy, all right.
And he's still got it. But here's Rusnak with the corner. 12th minute, looking for Justin Glad, far post. Deflects out to Mulholland. Beckerman. Sorry, that's Herrera. They do have the same haircut now. Bofo whipping it in. There's Glad, far post, getting a toe onto it, but saved nicely there by Tarbell. Never thought I'd get Aaron Herrera and Kyle Beckerman mixed up. There you can see Kyle's quaff.
Definitely going to tell him you called it a quaff.
I think that's a French word for haircut, is it not?
I don't know.
C-O-I-F-F, look it up.
I don't want to. I'm busy.
All right, Nick Raimondo will reset here for RSL. telling Marcelo Silva to move up. Goes the other way, looking for Lennon down the left side. Little check there from Acosta on Erickson, and the whistle is blown. It'll be a San Jose free kick at midfield. They check back around. Tarbell. Nice little back heel there from Wando. Mulholland almost won it. Marcelo Silva battling. Eventually won there by Justin Glad. Husin. That might be a fun battle to watch over the course of the next 30 minutes. I believe Husin and Rusnak played against each other, or with each other.
With each other, right.
Back at FC Groningen. Both making their way to Major League Soccer in 2017. Silva mistimes his jump a little bit. Glad recovers. Salinas to Wondolowski. Eventually back to Salinas. Nice touch there from Anibal Godoy. Salinas going at Herrera. Cuts back in, gets it on his right foot. Attempted cross, headed away by Silva. Cleared by Bofo. Luis Silva can't quite get there. San Jose working back out. Vaco trying to get around Mulholland. There's Wando and Beckerman doing a little battle. Calmly collected there by Marcelo Silva. Over to Herrera. Mulholland. Mulholland wide left to Glad. Acosta on the sideline. All the way back to Raimondo. As we approach the 16th minute. Silva, Bofo. A little trouble controlling everything. Turned over. Salinas. Husin. Husin trying to cut back. Rusnak anticipated that. Wins the ball. Beckerman looking for Brooks Lennon again. They like that diagonal out wide left to Brooks. Nice job there by Rusnak. He's got Lennon. Lennon trying to chip it far post, and good work there by Tarbell to snare that cross.
Well played by Andrew Tarbell there to just get off his line and grab that attempted cross before it could get into danger. But you're seeing a lot of good movement from RSL moving forward and getting into dangerous positions. Using some of that youth and speed to get behind the San Jose defense.
Ball almost gets over Herrera to find Vaco, but nice work there by Herrera to head to Raimondo. Another turnover though. Mulholland eventually settles wide to Lennon. Acosta on the overlap. Lennon cuts inside. Rusnak. Back to Lennon. Acosta. Dispossessed by Lima. He clears. It'll be an RSL throw. Good to see Rusnak pulling the strings.
Yeah, the club's MVP last year and Golden Boot winner. Led the league in primary assists. Was what, 2 off of the club record?
Yep. Bofo and Salinas getting tangled up. Toledo says, what's going on? Shea says, I was just trying to get my foot back. Bofo back to Herrera. Marcelo Silva.
Let's do that soccer.
Justin Glad. Brooks Lennon. Rusnak. Mulholland. Marcelo, Herrera, Glad. Acosta checks back. Toledo inserts himself. RSL restarts. Here's Mulholland in the center circle. He's got Herrera on the touchline. Rusnak, Herrera. Beckerman. Acosta. Kyle all the way back to Silva. Herrera. Rusnak. Rusnak popping up kind of all over the attacking half for RSL. Beckerman switches fields to Glad. Goes wide right to Bofo. He's got some time and space. Cuts in. There's Rusnak with the shot near post. Save Tarbell again. Nice little one-time shot there by Albert. Eventually headed away by the San Jose center back. It'll be an RSL throw deep in the attacking third.
And again, you see Bofo, a lot of aggression coming out of that right side thus far. Able to make that play across to Rusnak for the shot. And a good save by Tarbell to keep the match scoreless, but still so much positive going for Real Salt Lake.
Bofo works into the corner, earns another throw for RSL. They kind of recirculate all the way back around through Beckerman. Now Acosta loses it. Glad, nice recovery tackle. Silva and Herrera are there to calmly get the ball to Raimondo as RSL resets. Beckerman through the lines to Rusnak. He's looking for Lennon, knocked away. Won by Mulholland. Lennon back to Danny. Acosta back to Lennon. Lennon cuts back right foot, looking far post for Bofo, just a little too strong. Good idea.
You know, you go back to that ball won by Justin Glad off Danny Houston, and so often you see guys just trying to outrun each other on that play, but he used his body and positioned himself. You know, you forget Justin Glad's only 20 years old, that he has the frame of mind to do something like that. That's maybe not as second nature to someone. But already in his 5th season at just 20 years old.
It's amazing.
Still blows me away.
Glad, Lennon, Acosta coming off their first experience with the U.S. national team, spending a couple weeks with Dave Sarakin in California prior to joining RSL here in Tucson a week ago. 22nd minute, 0-0. RSL with the better of the chances. Although Nick Raimondo was called to make one signature right-handed save. Rusnak goes flying. Godoy retains possession. San Jose surges forward. Wondolowski. He and Vaco. Out to Erickson. Back into Vaco. Godoy. Wide left to Salinas. He's against Herrera there. San Jose stringing together a few passes, looking to go deep into the right corner. Glad and Lennon communicate well. Acosta fouled. It'll be an RSL free kick. Toledo and Beckerman conversing. Probably some Tucson restaurant recommendations.
Yeah, Boca Tacos for sure is a topic of conversation right now.
Marcelo Silva taking the ball from Beckerman. Finds Mulholland. Wide to Glad, then Acosta. Acosta looking for Luis Silva there. Cut off by San Jose. Wando trying to spring. Erickson behind the line. Cut off by RSL. Glad to Bofo, back to Herrera. Rusnak. Herrera overlaps. Rusnak surveys options. Skips Mulholland, finds Beckerman. Wide left to Danny. Acosta into Mulholland, back to Beckerman. Plenty of time for Kyle. Dumps it in the corner. Lennon and Acosta. Brooks emerges. Switches field to Aaron. He misplays it. San Jose wins the ball back. Vaco to Anadoy. He's got Salinas in the left side. He's through. Silva over to stop Wando far post, and his volley attempt just over the bar. Another nice counter there for San Jose.
Yeah, really solid group. First of all, starting off on the defensive side, really tough to break down those two blocks of four, especially playing as compact as San Jose was just then. And then when they turn it over, it's so quick, so precise, really. And to have Vaco delivering that ball from left to right.
Herrera down the right side looking for Bofo. He's battling with Salinas. San Jose eventually controls. Tarbell to Cummings. Vaco. Salinas. Huson. Salinas finds Godoy. He flips the field all the way to the right side. One-time cross attempt. Sails long, and it'll be a goal kick for Nick Raimondo.
That was the infamous, I forgot which button is pass and which one's shot. Looks like me playing FIFA.
Good pressure there from Bofo. San Jose retains possession. Vaco switches all the way right to Lima. He's in and around Acosta. Finds Huson straight at Raimondo. Nice save there by Nicky, and finally cleared by Acosta.
And that's again that kind of quick attack danger that San Jose brings. And Nick Limo's so solid last year on that back line in his rookie season. And Huson, quick adjustment to the league. 5 goals, 5 assists last year. Second only to Wondolowski in their scoring race.
Some very nice one-time quick strike passes, and eventually a great shot attempt there for San Jose. Bofo can't get around Salinas. They get tangled up. Late whistle. Be a free kick RSL. Midfield near touch. Rusnak pops it over to Glad. Mulholland tries to string it through to Lennon. Cut off. By Jackson Ewell. Back to Tarbell. Silva applying pressure. It'll be an RSL throw. Acosta takes quickly. Finds Glad. Back to Acosta. Lefty cross, trying to dump it in for Silva. They're not quite on the same page, and Tarbell collects easily. Salinas back to Cummings. He's looking for Wando. Ball squirts to Marcelo Silva. Plays it to Glad, then Beckerman. Beckerman looking for Lennon again over the top. Nice ball. Flag goes up.
He
Lennon
seemed to disagree with the call. But really, you got to be impressed with San Jose's defensive discipline to this point. That's one of the things that stood out to me over the first 25 minutes. Is they've really kept their shape, kept their discipline. Like I said, just really making things difficult for Real Salt Lake when they get in that offensive third. If they're not able to strike quickly, like we've seen San Jose do, just like this ball right here.
San Jose retains possession. Vaco, nice sliding tackle there to recover for Marcelo Silva. Husin tracks onto it. Silva with a little foul there in the corner. It'll be a San Jose free kick. Ramondo punches the free kick away. Lennon eventually clears for RSL, but can't get past
Vaco.
Vaco pulls the trigger from 20, and that sails high and wide. Beckerman atop his own penalty box. Herrera, the safety valve. Rusnak at midfield. Silva checks back. He's looking left for Lennon. Not quite enough on that pass attempt. San Jose again coming through the midfield. Wando, Husin, but Raimondo's there to cut off. Another just San Jose covering 60 yards and 2 or 3 one-time passes.
Pecky looking for the offside flag, not getting it.
A newly shorn Mike Pecky. New haircut here in Tucson. Beckerman and Rusnak at midfield. Wide left to Lennon. Plays it back to Acosta. Back to Glad. Around to Silva. Probably should just start calling him Marcelo. Rusnak, Herrera, Mulholland. Mulholland just gets steamrolled there by Cummings, and it'll be a free kick from 35.
Here's that ball played in behind to Wondolowski. cross through for Houston, picked up by Raimondo.
Yeah, very well read there by Nicky. As Rusnak lines up from probably a little closer to 35, 38 yards. Picks it far post, looking for Glad. Toledo blows his whistle and be a San Jose free kick the other way. Seeing RSL's newest acquisition earlier today, Damir Krajcek has a pretty extensive highlight video of free kicks from 30, 35, 40 yards out. So I wonder how he and Rusnak are gonna decide some of those situations. Should it all arise simultaneously?
Joao Plata may have something to say about that too.
That's very true. Bofo likes to take a free kick. Here's San Jose getting into the corner. Acosta fouls. Not quite sure who that is, but it's going to be a dangerous San Jose free kick from just outside the penalty area. Is that Lima maybe that got down?
Yep.
And a yellow card for Danny Acosta.
Dangerous spot there too to pick up that foul. Here we see Lima going behind the defense. Foul happens outside the box as he tumbles inside.
Yeah. Erickson over the ball for San Jose. Play it off his left foot. Two-man wall for RSL. Looks for the shot near post, gobbled up easily there by Nick Raimondo. Wide right to Aaron Herrera. Inside to Beckerman. Kyle surging forward, finds Rusnak. Back to Kyle. Wide left to Acosta. San Jose with all 11 behind the ball right now. Kyle resets through Glad. Rusnak. Glad again. Beckerman. Glad. Marcelo. Mulholland. Eventually back to Kyle in the center circle. Wide to Acosta.
And you see again Real Salt Lake working the ball in and out all around the field, just trying to find a crack or a seam in this San Jose defense. They've done so well, again, just with their discipline, staying in those 2 blocks of 4, forcing Real Salt Lake into dangerous passes to create their opportunities.
Yep, you saw Silva there under pressure from Wando. Kyle there to rescue a little bit. Back to Raimondo. Ball out of the back for RSL, turned over at midfield. Here's Godoy. Wide left, Beckerman, nice tackle. Eventually settled by Bofo. He gets around Salinas. Tries to cross it into Lennon centrally and knocked away. It'll be an RSL throw. Quickly taken by Herrera. Here's Mulholland. Wide left to Acosta. He cuts in and he's fouled just at the corner of the 18 by Erickson.
And just kind of further emphasizing the point here, under new coach Michael Stare, you know, last year San Jose was a playoff team at 13, 14, and 7, sixth in the Western Conference, but only LA and Minnesota allowed more goals in the Western Conference. San Jose allowed 60, and only Colorado scored fewer. San Jose just scored 39 goals last year. So already you're seeing a lot of those issues being addressed by this team and how they're playing and the additions they made to this team.
Lennon and Bofo switch sides. Bofo with a shot attempt there that went wide left. San Jose with the goal kick. Salinas checking in with Stare on what may be different on that defensive discipline you referenced, with Brooks now over here on the right side. Rusnak and Lima jawing a little bit. Now Baldomero Toledo having a conversation with Danny Acosta. Eventually we'll have a San Jose restart here. Quintana all the way back to Tarbell. Acosta back to Glad. Looking for Luis Silva, but he was off, settled by Quintana. He's looking for Wando. Ball knocked down back into midfield. Wando to Godoy. Back giveaway there. Here comes Brooks Lennon. He's got Rusnak atop the box. Plays back to Bofo. Rusnak challenging Godoy. Body's flying, and Kyle's going to be whistled for that foul. Salinas for San Jose down the left. Cuts back looking for Vaco.
Looks like Albert's still down, grabbing his left foot.
Might have gotten stomped. New RSL trainer Theron Enns attending to Albert. Theron Enns, formerly of Colorado and Houston. Baldomero Toledo talking to Mike Pecky. Pecky frustrated that the RSL trainer not permitted on the field in a quickly enough fashion. Probably also taking issue with the foul that had led to Albert's injury. Albert looks to be ready to re-enter as Silva pops it back to San Jose for the restart. Tarbell to Ewell. Quintana under pressure. Eventually won there. Good work by RSL. Kyle wide left to Acosta. Service into Mulholland. Headed away by San Jose. The ball finds Beckerman. He'll reset through Herrera. Saucedo moves inside. Mulholland will foul after the pass there by Salinas. Salinas is going to get booked for whatever he just said to Baldomero. Fuse is getting short here in the desert. Matt.
I'm familiar. Yeah, it's this is, I think what you're seeing is two teams that are already eyeing their apps on their phone, trying to figure out when their flight home is.
Temper short on getaway day. Be Rusnak with a free kick here from about 40. Looks far post. Driven ball headed in by Lennon. Bounding back out, won by Glad. Wide to Lennon, his right-footed service inside, headed away by Cummings. Be a throw in Bofo. Herrera. Acosta. Acosta looked pretty good at center back the other day.
Yeah, good experiment by Mike Petke, just looking to get some guys some minutes at positions that maybe they're a little less comfortable, just to make sure that in a pinch, if he needs Danny Acosta to play center back, a position he's played before, that if that's a look he wants to go to, he can go to with a little more confidence, having seen him play that role.
Herrera runs onto a loose ball. He's carrying it forward. He's got Bofo on the right. His cross, looking for Mulholland. He goes down. Silva can't quite contain it. Cleared by Quintana. Beckerman to Saucedo. Saucedo goes 1-on-3, cuts in 1-2 with Mulholland. Ultimately dispossessed there by Cummings. High boot there by Marcelo. Actually, Baldemore's going to call it the other way. Pace has picked up a little bit here. Glad, Marcelo. Huson applying pressure. Back to Raimondo. Raimondo to Glad. Lima collects. Cummings. Next dead ball will probably do it for the first half. No expected stoppage time. Tarbell clears right to Bofo. He's got it atop the 18. Plays Mulholland. And Mulholland from 22 just over the bar. That ends the first half. I'm sure we'll have a very quick turnaround here. We're going to have a 5-minute halftime.
Both teams going wholesale changes here at halftime. We'll take a quick timeout and come back with more action here from Keno Sports Complex.
right, welcome back in. Getting ready for the second half here from the Mobile Mini Sun Cup friendly between Real Salt Lake and San Jose. Wholesale changes for RSL head coach Mike Pecky. Matt, why don't you take us through the second half lineup for RSL?
Well, in goal, you're going to have Connor Sparrow, the standout for Real Monarchs last season, in net. Adam Henley, Sean Barry, David Horst, and DeMar Phillips along the back line. Sonny and Nick Beasler, the pairing at center mid. And then from right to left, Ricky Lopez Espin, Jose Hernandez, and Corey Baird in the attack, supporting Alfredo Ortuño.
Be good to get an extended look at Alfredo. Saw a little bit of him on Saturday against LA, the striker from Spain, referred by Marcelo Silva, who joined RSL last August. 0-0, 46th minute. We'll get to the San Jose subs momentarily. As the ball bounds around midfield, eventually collected there by David Horst. DeMar Phillips, Sonny, looking wide left for Espin. Knocked back to DeMar. Horst with the diagonal into Beasler. Brother of Sporting Kansas City and U.S. national team player Matt.
Nick scored that middle goal on Saturday in the 3-1 win over LA Galaxy.
Just poked it home with poise and confidence. Phillips battling. It'll be a San Jose throw here. Wide left for San Jose. They move it back. Long ball over the top. Collected by Barry. Quakes with the restart.
Let's take a look at that San Jose lineup as we're getting things rolling here in the second half. Matt Bersano comes in goal. Paul Marie, the first-round draft pick out of Florida International at right back. Jimmy Ockford and Francois Fulter are your center back pair. Joel Kuiberg, the new addition, at left back. Fatai Alashe and Luis Felipe in the center of midfield. Tommy Thompson on the right side. Jameer Hika on the left. Your forwards are Quincy Amarikwa and Mo Chow.
Quincy back in the Bay Area, where he originally made his MLS name for himself. Corner kick San Jose. Long ball over the top, far post, headed on, and eventually cleared there by Ortuño. Sorry, that's Ricky Lopez Espin from Creighton. Big flip. Corey Baird dispossessed. Sorry, that's Ortuño. Eventually settled by Sonny. Jose Hernandez loses it. Here comes the Quakes. Nice tackle there by Sean Barry. Baird to Hernandez. Can't quite maintain possession, and San Jose will build out of the back. Long ball over the top. There's Amarikwa. The right corner against Phillips. Cuts back. Cross deflected away by David Horst. Phillips knocks it out of bounds off of Amarikwa, but it'll be a San Jose throw. Quakes recirculate all the way around. Ockford. And then it goes all the way back to Bersano. Bersano looking down the right, the left wing, but a little too strong. It'll be an RSL throw. Henley looking for Baird. Cut off by Sonny. Flips the field wide left to Phillips. He's got a little time and space. The former Jamaican international, nice lefty cross, looking for Ortuño, headed away by San Jose. RSL trying to hem San Jose in. Good work here from Beasler. Looking for Henley. Sonny. Ortuño looking for Baird. Cut off. It'll be an RSL throw from midfield. Henley, the former Blackburn Rovers man. Born in Tennessee, moved to England when he was 2. I believe part of that club for nearly a decade.
Yeah,
joined the Rovers when he was 9.
Yep. Played all the way through the academy and then signed with the first team at the first available opportunity. Played in the Premier League. Stuck with that team through relegation to championship.
I believe his first 2 games in the Premier League as a 17-year-old were at Anfield and Old Trafford.
Yep. A win and a draw.
Not bad. Ortuño whistled offside. Disagrees. It'll be a free kick here for San Jose. Amarikwa. Heading on, looking for Chow. Tommy Thompson with the crossover. Off of David Horse for his Quakes throw. Taken quickly. Crossing the box. Amarikwa with a nice header past Sparrow, but he may have gotten called for the foul to create that position. No goal.
Yeah, good ball in from the right side there. San Jose takes the quick throw, and then Luis Felipe with the cross to Amarikwa, but the foul called before. Felipe, one of 3 players signed by San Jose off of Reno, the Reno squad from last year.
Yeah.
Jimmy Ockford, one of the other.
Yeah, Reno, the highest scoring team in USL a year ago, I believe. So excellent back and forth with Real Monarchs. No foul called. RSL 3-on-2. Baird to Ricky Lopez Espin. Back to Baird. He shot.
It's Ortuño.
That's Ortuño with a shot and a goal. Very nicely done.
Good work there by Ortuño and the rookie Ricky Lopez Espin, getting out on that break, winning possession, and then getting into the attack. Lopez Espin to Ortuño, and he's mad for it.
Yeah,
getting that shot inside that post. I don't know how he was able to do that. Just bending that ball so
with pace.
Yeah. But that's where you see a guy who scored 17 goals just a year ago.
former Las Palmas Real Valladolid fan. Quick throw here for San Jose, trying to find the equalizer. Amarikwa whistled off. Fatah Alashe with a nice through ball attempt to spring Quincy. Sparrow to Barry. All the way over to Horst. Carries it forward. Finds Ricky Lopez Espin. He's looking for Ortuño. Cut off there by San Jose. Regained by RSL. Ortuño one time over the top. Looking for Baird. Baird challenging with
Francois Folter.
There we go.
Initially called a goal kick, but
yeah,
our referee thought better of it.
now an RSL corner. Good look at Corey Baird, Academy product. 3 NCAA titles at Stanford.
It's not as fun to point that out when Cal alum Adam Serrano's not in the booth, though.
Phillips tracks down a loose ball. Service far post, looking for someone. Nodded away. There's Adam Henley at midfield. Finds Sonny. Ricky Lopez Espin back to Horst. Baird. Hernandez. A little giveaway from Hernandez, but Sonny and Horst combined to win. Here's Henley down the right side. Beasler dispossessed. Good work in there by San Jose, and they're embracing another quick strike opportunity. Here's Amarikwa. Let it back. Nice save by Sparrow near post, so it's out for a San Jose corner. Was that Hika with the shot?
Yep. Very similar to Nick Ramondo's save in the first half. Just diving to the right, getting a glove to it. Live to see another day.
58th minute, RSL up 1-0 on an Alfredo Ortuño goal. Corner kick quakes, near post, nodded away. Quick throw here for RSL. Henley back to Sean Barry. Here's Beasler. Horst under pressure from Amarikwa. Will be a Connor Sparrow goal kick. There's Ortuño working through the middle, dispossessed. Sonny, Barry, Sparrow. Sonny again looking forward. Lopez Espin back to Horst. Phillips on the left side. Finds Sonny in the middle. Sonny tries to go 1-on-2, dispossessed. Amarikwa, Thompson over the top to Chow, headed away nicely. Little recovery run there from Sean Barry. There's Thompson. Alashe. Mika. Wide left, Henley trying to apply pressure. Thompson to Amarikwa, and that's 1-1. Nice little equalizer there from San Jose. Sparrow had no chance.
Yeah, great ball over the top, going from the left to right. Tommy Thompson with the header back, and then you see Quincy Time. First time header gets that goal. Not much anyone could do on that play. Just a lot of kind of pinpoint movement from San Jose, and there you see Joel Queberg, the new left back. A young kid, Colombian, born in Colombia, raised in Sweden. The ever popular Colombian Swedish.
All right, 61st minute, 1-1. Both goals coming here in the first 15 minutes of the second half. Ortuño for RSL, Amarikwa for San Jose. RSL applying pressure. Horst getting mixed up there with Tommy Thompson. Collected by Sonny. Hernandez. Back to Horst. Phillips. Lopez Espin. Horst. Phillips. Hernandez. Sonny. Beasler. Henley. Baird. Henley. Beasler. Sean Barry. David Horst. Long ball over the top, looking for DeMar. Finds him. Phillips shakes off Tommy Thompson, but he can't get the cross into Ricky Lopez Espin. Bersano under a little bit of pressure, but San Jose clears. Here comes Thompson down the right side. His options were all off momentarily. Beasler eventually won the ball, but was whistled for a foul just prior. Alashe with the midfield restart. San Jose all the way back through Ockford. Alashe looking for his FIU product. Here's Amarikwa crossing in. Finds a man. There's San Jose on the overlap. Henley tries to snuff it out, and it's going to be whistled a San Jose corner. A little more activity from the Earthquakes here in the last 10 minutes. Here comes the corner from San Jose. Near post, cleared away. Quakes run onto it. Shot blocked by Henley. Phillips can't quite keep it. Henley, Beasler, Baird. Looking for Ortuño. Hernandez applying pressure. All the way back to Bersano for the Quakes. Around the right side. Not much possession in the last probably 10 or so minutes for Real Salt Lake. Ever since the goal, actually.
Yeah, it's been
there's Corey Baird.
San Jose since then.
Good work in midfield from Baird. Ortuño. Hernandez can't keep it. Sonny battling. Hernandez. Ortuño. Phillips. Tries to switch fields. Henley in a foot race with Queberg. And Henley's touch goes out of bounds for a San Jose throw deep in their own corner.
You know, and you again see San Jose getting back and defending well. Really forcing Real Salt Lake into quick decisions.
Comes the throw for San Jose. Headed down by and there's a foul just outside the penalty area. Jose Hernandez.
He's been really feisty here in the last few minutes. Jose Hernandez has, avoiding tackles here and there and trying to stay on the ball there. Looks like just coming together of two bodies, and Jose gets the worst of it and ends up picking up the foul call.
Corey Baird standing over the ball alongside Hernandez there. Looks like Corey will take it. Baird with the service near post, headed away, back to Baird. Secondary offering also cleared, back to Phillips. He finds Beasler wide left. He finds Barry in the box. Barry's service, far post, back to Baird. Looping cross. Finally settled here by RSL. Sonny looking far post. Cleared away by San Jose. And Phillips will eventually settle all the way back to Connor Sparrow. Sparrow to Horst. Horst with the diagonal looking for Ricky Lopez Espin. He finds him. The Creighton products cross far post, knotted away out of danger by Queberg. It'll be another RSL corner. 68th minute, 1-1 here at the Mobile Mini Sun Cup friendlies in Keno Stadium, Tucson, Arizona. Looks like another corner here for Corey Baird. Headed away by Amarikwa. San Jose's off to the races, 1-on-3. Hernandez eventually wins it for RSL. RSL player, yeah, Henley holding his face over off the touchline. RSL athletic trainer Theron Enns once again waiting for permission to enter the field. There it is. Henley with the start in the first 45 on Saturday against LA. One of many outside back options for Mike Pecky, while Tony Beltran rehabs from his knee injury suffered late last season.
Yeah, when you bring in a guy with 7 years of pro experience and another guy that came in with the USU 20 national team and 3 national championships, or excuse me, a lot of game experience down at University of New Mexico. You know, you've got some youth there, but also some experience. You think about a guy like Sean Barry, who can also shift out to that side. There's definitely options for Mike Pecky.
Speaking of Sean Barry, he's restarted play here in the 70th minute. A little two-man game with he and Hernandez. Finally wide to Horst. Back to Barry. University of Virginia product who's been in Europe the last several years. Barry finding Ortuño. He's checked way back to just to get a touch here. Horst. Some time and space. Finds Hernandez. Hernandez pressured from behind, loses the ball to Luis Felipe. Thompson, nice dummy there for Marie. It'll be a San Jose throw. Marquardt looking for Thompson. Horst finds Lopez Espin, Sonny Ortuño. Down the left side, Ricky wasn't quite ready for that. San Jose will reset through their keeper, Bersano. Quakes kicking it around the back. Good pressure there from the Creighton rookie, second round draft pick by RSL. Looks like Fatai Alashe. Nope, that's Chow. Chow being replaced here for San Jose. Throw in Quakes. DeMar's going to get whistled for a foul there. Maybe Horst. Barry battling, wins it, plays it to Henley. His clearance falls to San Jose, but eventually Beasler wins it and plays it all the way back to Sparrow. Two keys to the Real Monarchs regular season championship a year ago in the USL. Here's Henley all the way down in the right corner. Dispossessed ultimately, and it's a San Jose throw. Quakes working on the back. Good work there by Corey Baird to win it for RSL. Throw from Henley. Back to Barry. Barry around to Horst. Beasler. Over the top looking for DeMar Phillips in the corner. DeMar challenged by Marie, and it'll be an RSL corner. Phillips joining that group that includes Henley, Acosta, Herrera. Like you mentioned, Sean Barry all battling for maybe some minutes at outside back on either the left or right side, with Tony Beltran out until mid-season. Corner all the way back to Phillips, back to Hernandez. Service to the spot, cleared by San Jose. DeMar tries to settle under pressure from Quincy and wins a throw-in for San Jose. Here's Amarikwa. Over the top, looking for the San Jose player Chris Wehan, and his left-footed shot sails just over the goal.
And that's your third of the San Jose's Reno trio.
That's right.
Chris Wehan, Luis Felipe, Jimmy Ockford. All seeing second half time here for San Jose.
Marie settles under pressure from Ricky Lopez Espin. Back to the Quakes keeper. He clears it. Corey Baird plays it into Ortuño. Knocked away. Henley and Barry trying to settle, and it's out for a San Jose throw. San Jose working down the right side. There's Thompson. Little two-man game with Marie. Under pressure from Phillips and Ricky Lopez-Espin. Quincy chests it back to Alache. Hernandez does well to play in Ortuño. He gets around one defender but can't clear Tommy Thompson. Thompson to Weehan. And it's out for a San Jose throw. 77th minute. 1-1. Goals from Alfredo Ortuño and Quincy Amarikwa. Not Amarikwa, as he was known when he first came into the league many years ago.
There were a lot of horrendous mispronunciations of that name in the first few years of his career.
Sean Barry for RSL into Beasler. Adam Henley. Beasler again. San Jose wins it. Here's Quincy. He's got some options. Back press from Sonny wins the ball nicely. Horst wide left to Ricky Lopez-Espin. Ortuño. Lopez with good work with the ball at his feet. Looking for Hernandez. A little too strong. Pressure from RSL. Corey Baird out there working diligently.
If I'm not mistaken, this is Quincy's 10th MLS season. Carved out a nice little career for himself.
Mostly San Jose and Chicago. Cup of coffee somewhere else, maybe? Colorado? No?
Maybe.
All the years are running together.
They really are.
Here's Sonny, Ortuño, Phillips. Back to Horst.
Colorado and Toronto.
Can't believe I forgot about his Toronto stint. Good pressure there from
Toronto stint. That was 2012. That was when may have been when they were the worst team in the world, according to their own players.
According to Danny Covermans, whatever his name was. Here's San Jose surging forward. Alache cuts it back. The Quakes seem pretty content right now. Probing. Long ball over the top. Horst wins the header, fouled by Amarikwa. Horst wide left to Phillips. Ortuño turns, plays Ricky into the corner. A battle for the ball. Eventually it's a San Jose throw. Baldomero calling for a substitution here. Looks like Sebastian Velasquez
replacing Ortuño.
I gotta imagine that Mr. Lopez Espin will probably move to striker. Sebastian, dynamic as always on the ball, no matter how centrally located or how wide. Sonny, Baird, Hernandez, finally settled by Alache.
Good shift there from Ortuño, though, to get in there, get in the mix, get a goal. Still working on some of his fitness, but getting better, getting closer to what this team's hoping to have him contribute as they move forward.
Here's Sebastian Velasquez's first touch. Eventually gets it back to Phillips. Phillips around to Barry. Beasler. Barry again. Horst. Phillips. Velasquez. A little 1-on-3. Eventually dispossessed by Tommy Thompson. Wins it back, though, nicely. Velasquez will be called for that foul. 82nd minute. Quakes reset. Ockford to Alache. His pass errant. Quick throw here for DeMar Phillips in RSL. Ricky checking back. Instead goes to Sonny. Eventually finds Ricky. He's looking for Hernandez. That pass is off the mark. Amarikwa in the center circle. Weehan tangling with Corey Baird. Baird wins it. Hernandez fouled from behind by Amarikwa. Horst. Barry. Sonny. Hernandez. Finding space. Sonny. Beasler. Trying to flip the field, looking for Velasquez. Headed away. Quick throw, Phillips. Sonny back to Horst. Horst to Lopez Espin. Back to Velasquez. Sonny. It's good stuff here from RSL, stringing together several passes. There's Corey Baird on the right side. Adam Henley with the back heel. Trying to find Baird. Nice tackle to win the ball for Queberg and San Jose. Eventually out for an RSL throw. And the Claret and Cobalt will start out of the back through David Horst. Beasler, his clearance stolen by Amarikwa. Thompson into the mix. Alache. Back to Amarikwa. Wide right to Marie. Nice tackle there by DeMar Phillips to clear from danger. About 6 minutes remaining. 1-1. Tommy Thompson in the corner, trying to get around David Horst. Can't. Velasquez. Sonny. Sonny with plenty of time. Plays over to Horst. Beasler wide to Barry. Henley can't quite find Corey Baird there. Baird whistled for the foul against, might be Hika. Thompson trying to get around Velasquez, can't. Nice play by Sebastian. Not quite quick enough there from Lopez Espin, and San Jose has the ball. RSL throw now. Velasquez back to Phillips. Hernandez under pressure from Alache. Finds Barry. Sean Barry down the right side. Beasler with the big switch, looking for Velasquez, can't quite find him. Thompson does well for San Jose, clears it all the way down to Connor Sparrow. Sparrow, Barry. Horst. Sonny. Sonny looking for Velasquez, finds him. Apparently he came in from an offside position. Flag goes up. San Jose is going the other way.
Good look to get that ball through there, but Sebastian Velasquez just offside when he makes that run across the back line of San Jose. At least according to the referee.
What did you say earlier? Preseason for everyone?
Preseason for everyone.
Yeah. Henley battling. Wins it. Hernandez. Almost finds Ricky. Good work there from Beasler, Sonny, and Hernandez. Very active in the midfield, all three of those guys. Beasler wide left to DeMar Phillips. Phillips with the lefty service atop the box. Lopez Espin slips. Henley tries to keep the Barry ball in bounds, can't, and it's a Quakes throw. As we enter the 89th minute, what are your thoughts, Matt, on what Mike Pecky will look to accomplish in the next 2 weeks in Orlando?
Well, I think really it's just finding that last bit of fitness and that last bit of sharpness. We've seen so much in the progression over the course of the 8 days here in Arizona. Just pressing forward, just moving further and further up the field when you're talking about where the focus is for these training sessions. And now you're entering that last bit, you know, before March 3rd against FC Dallas. You want to get that sharpness all the way up the field, and
ooh,
as we mentioned last game, kind of that final third is the last to come together.
Yeah.
As this group gets its pieces back in place, as players come back from injury, you know, you're talking about adding to what was a pretty solid first group today, adding players like Joao Plata, Jefferson Savarino, Damir Krylik. We'll get it eventually, one of them. Adding those three to the mix and just having so much more at his disposal, so many more options. You know, Alfredo Ortuño gaining sharpness and fitness.
Pablo Ruiz arriving.
Exactly.
Nice little header off the corner there by
like Beasler,
and right at the keeper. Nicely saved. Good work by Adam Henley to create that corner kick opportunity for RSL. As we enter final few touches, here's Amarikwa. making the turn. Plays back to Alache. Looking for Thompson. Thompson's in the corner behind DeMar. Service to the spot. Barry heads it away, but not cleanly. Thompson runs onto it. Shot by Americois from 18. Well over the bar. And that's the final kick of the game. 1-1 here at Keno Stadium between Real Salt Lake and San Jose. That'll wrap up this leg of preseason for both sides. RSL on to Orlando on Monday. Games on February 17th and 22nd. Those games not streamed. So we take a look at the highlights here.
I think really for Real Salt Lake, you think about what they've been able to accomplish over the 8 days here, and as we see Alfredo Ortuño scoring his first goal in a Real Salt Lake uniform. Just that quick burst, gets the ball left to Ricky Lopez Espin, and the left-footed shot finds the back of the net. And a lot of things that Real Salt Lake was hoping to do over the course of these 8 days got accomplished. You got to feel like Mike Petke's going to be happy with the progression his team made throughout the course of this leg of preseason. A lot of optimism about what's to come in Orlando as well, as we watch.
Nice header there from Quincy.
Quincy scoring his equalizer as this match finishes 1-1. A lot of things I think that Mike Petke was hoping to accomplish got done here, and when you think again about the additions that this team's going to make to the squad in Orlando, a lot of things to be optimistic about, particularly when you think about the end of 2017, going 8-3-4 to close out the year. A lot of solid additions to the squad this year, so fans are going to have a lot to look forward to when things kick off on March 3rd.
For Matt Gash, for Trey Fitzgerald, for Jake Pisani from San Jose, and for Bob Akamian and the whole group at Rush Productions, thank you for joining the 2018 MLS preseason presented by Advocare.